Music is a felicitous combination of science and art, where laws of physics, something understood at a cognitive level, are manipulated into sounds that express something to be understood at a feeling level. That is the ideal, the summoning of both mind and heart, both in composition and performance of music. But often that ideal is not realized because one or the other is not, for whatever reason, roused or invited to play its full role. I'm sure you have witnessed the sounds of musical compositions being served up by way of computer technology. For a while, the experience is arresting because the musical sounds are perfect in pitch, dynamics, rhythm, and meter. Perfect. Perfectly boring. The subtle nuance resulting from personal expression of that which is understood only at a feeling level, the heart, is missing. On the other hand, listen to this line from a recent review, not a very nice review, by Bernard Holland, music critic for the New York Times. Quote, "The sincerest passions do little good without the thoughtful application of detail," unquote. Performances founded only in the emotion of music often become reckless, confusing, or maudlin, while performances based only on the science or techniques of music making are wooden, mechanical, cerebral. If we are accustomed to meeting music only on the grounds of its ear-titillating value, experiencing it only at the feeling level, we may balk at the idea of bringing the mind to the experience as well. The peculiar par excellence emotionality of music may enthrall to the extent that a mindful consideration of the music's construction or design or substance is seen as superfluous. Music is built by craftsmanship and a sense of order. But there are those who feel that embracing this fact will, in some way, decrease the degree of its inspiration or leave it emotionally sterile. The great American conductor Robert Shaw says, "There is a spiritual quality to pattern itself, the awareness of which may be one of the chief qualifications of the mature artist." Or if we are accustomed to meeting music only on the grounds of its construction, its pattern or design, or its value to the eye more than to the ear, we may find the process of bringing the heart to the experience highly suspect, even embarrassing. It is not difficult to see good reasons for this approach. Our culture is based on excess. Material abundance and the pace, cacophony, and crowdedness of life leave our awareness blunted, our senses dulled. There is a great call today for us to recover the sharpness of our senses, to heighten our awareness, to learn to see more, to hear more, to feel more. And not only just in performance, but in composition of music as well. If the music is to be vital, a moral force, possessing the ability to communicate at any deeper level, it must have heart and mind, feeling or emotion, coupled with a sense of reason, substance, and form. Be careful when judging music only on how it makes you feel, or whether or not it makes you cry. On the other hand, don't dismiss Mozart because there are too many notes, or Bach because the walls of sound in his majestic structures are sometimes difficult to penetrate, to realize their consummate beauty. As with so much else in life, one has to bring both heart and mind to Bach. You cannot check either at the door if you want to taste the full reward of the experience. Logic does not militate against the expressiveness of art, and feeling is a creation's breath of life. An even better description of this issue can be drawn from a review of several years ago, which greatly praised a concert given by the American cellist Yo-Yo Ma. The program consisted not of one, but all 6 of the dense, slow-moving suites for unaccompanied cello by Bach. Just one of the suites, the review states, is usually considered a challenge enough for an artist and a heavy burden for an audience to bear. But the sellout audience at Carnegie Hall was even more enthusiastic at the end of the concert than when the artist first came to the stage, end quote. The review then relates parts of the critic's conversation with Ma, in which the artist speaks of his strenuous preparation process for such a performance. "All of my preparation," he says, "was designed to build enough mental and emotional, as well as physical stamina to allow me to share something of what the music means. When such preparation works, you are so into the music that you don't control it anymore. You are led by it. Bach takes you to that very quiet place within yourself, to the inner core, a place where you are calm and at peace, end quote. For me, the necessary elements for such an unusual triumph begin with a person's God-given gift, to be sure. But then comes the intellectual and physical preparation that allows the artist to solve the great technical problems, and a preparation involving his heart and mind that allows him to communicate the profound expressions of great music.